everyone, this is your Mad Yogi Eileen. I'm welcoming you back to number 7, I believe, of our new formatted season cycles, and this is a summer balancing flow. We are going to start down on the mat, so come and sit down on the mat with me in a Siddhasana. So that's a heel, midline of the body alignment. Are you joining us, Scooter? Down on the mat. And let your knees come a little wider, yes? So we're coming out of the traditional Sukhasana or cross-legged seated pose because I want to start, I have been avoiding placing pressure on the heel and ankle in this seated pose. So we are opening it up. Let me just center myself. Siddhasana, rock side to side. Just rocking on your sit bones. Never pull, yeah? Never pull on your gluteal muscles just to get your sit bones down on the mat. We never do that in our Mad Yogi classes. And I think as an industry, we're also trying to weed that out, yeah? Our gluteals have a purpose there, so don't take that away from them. It's to pad our sit bones, so let them do their job. From here, roll your shoulders. Deep, full breath. By the way, I have my earphones on and the music on, and I will place the link to the music playlist down in the descriptions. I have closed my eyes. You are welcome to join me and just keep rolling your shoulders for now. From here, interlace your fingers, right thumb on top, wave your arms up, flip over and press. Feel like you are really pressing something above your head, yeah? We're not just lazily lifting the arms up. Breathing here, deep, full breath. When we release our fingers, so release the fingers now, left hand crosses over in front of the body, hooks onto your right knee, right hand behind where it will naturally fall. Excuse me, Scoot. Press your left hand into your knee and the body will naturally come into this twist. No licking, baby dog. Will come into this twist and just let that happen. Yeah, allow that to happen. Deep, full breath. From here, your right arm, starting with your shoulder, wave it up. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Don't add any wanky, twists in the shoulders, in the elbows, in the wrists. You're just waving the arms up and leave it in its natural angles. Reaching up, open the side, not hiking your shoulder to your ear, yeah? But you're reaching up to open the side. Imagine you're pressing something against the palm of your hand and come into your lateral flexion. Always reaching, yes? That's what opens the side. If your arm here is floppy, it's not really doing its job. From here, top arm sweeps down the left side. Circle forward, release your left hand, high on your claw hands and come into a spinal wave. Belly up, I'm just adjusting myself. Chest up, head up, exhale, keep the neck open. Walk your fingers forward, yeah? Don't lead with your head, lead with your belly down. Now, the only bow that's going to happen is this spinal wave up, belly up, chest up, see that? Head up, belly down, walking your hands forward. Chest neutral, head, neck still lifted. Head lifted, neck open rather. One more, inhale, belly up. Again, the bow is only in this upward wave. Chest up, head up, exhale. Walking your hands forward or sliding them forward, coming into a seated pose with extended arms. From here, waving up, press the back of your wrists onto your knees. Your palms are open. Spread your fingers, lean back slightly, and lift the legs up. Internal rotation on your hip joints so that your knees start pointing up, yeah? The hands are on the inside of the knees. Your legs are pressing in, strongly pressing in, but your hands, your arms are strongly pressing out, yeah? It looks really passive, but if you're following the instructions, it's really strong for the core. From here, right shin in, left shin on the outside, rock side to side if you need to. And just resetting myself so my sit bones are covered. From here, interlace the fingers, left thumb on top, flip your hands over, lift up. Notice your shoulders here if you want to. Come into small twists just to kind of loosen up the ribs, yeah? Come into small twists of the body with the arms up just to loosen the ribs. From here, release, right hand crossing in front of the body, left hand behind. This bottom hand presses in and come into your seated twist. Deep, full breath here. Cross belly twists, I find in the practice, are notorious for triggering long breath holding. We don't want to do that. We want a circular breathing, whether that's the Ujjayi breath or just your normal breath, but you're lengthening out the inhalations and exhalations. From here, your left arm waves up. Open your side by reaching the arm up, not the shoulder to your ear, yeah? Feel that lengthening in your side. Imagine that you're pressing something against your top hand and come into your lateral flexion. Deep, full breath. Top arm sweeps down, circles forward, spinal wave up. Spinal wave down, spinal wave up, spinal wave down. This next one, spinal wave up, backs of the wrists on the inside of your knees, lean back, lift the legs, internal rotation in your hip joints. I'm adding this, plantar flex your ankles, but flick the toes. Remember, legs are strongly pressing in, arms are strongly pressing out. From here, cross your legs, doesn't matter which one in front. Let's check in with your knees, yes? I'm just going to reset myself so I'm covered by the mat. Reach forward, pull yourself forward. Hands a little wider than your shoulders, spread your fingers, unfurl your legs, and we are in a cat pose, yeah? From here, upward facing cat, downward facing cat. Undulate your spine. Upward facing cat, downward facing cat, upward facing cat, downward facing cat, push back, extended child's pose. If your arms feel like they can lengthen a little bit more, allow that to happen. Walk your hands as far forward as they will go. Let's heat up the body a little bit more here. Tuck your toes under and push up. Puppy pose or downward facing dog and spinal wave. Same action of the spine, same movement as when we were down on the mat. From here, 3 quick half flows. Forward plank, knees down, knee plank, untuck your toes, chest down, flat plank. Hands up, low cobra, higher cobra, or upward facing dog. back up to plank, to puppy pose, to downward facing dog. 2 more. Wave forward, plank, knee plank, all the way down, flat plank, cobra or upward facing dog, back up to plank, to puppy pose, to downward facing dog. 1 more. Forward to plank, knee plank. We're underpinning the next flow, yeah? So knee plank, all the way down, low cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog, back up to plank. From here, knees down in a knee plank. Push back to a downward facing cat, upward facing cat, downward facing cat, upward facing cat. Now here's why that knee plank was important. Spine back to neutral. Move your body weight forward, back to your knee plank. Elbows bend to the back. Don't wing out. Bend. Lift. This is a chaturanga builder. Bend. Lift. Yes, it's a knee push-up. Bend. Lift. Push back. But while it technically is a knee push-up, yeah, I don't want you to come any deeper than your elbows. So no chest to mat. Just to the height of your elbows. And point your elbows to the back. Don't wing out. 2 more. Waving forward into your downward facing cat first. Upward facing cat. Downward facing cat. Upward facing cat. This next downward facing cat, curl your right leg up. Next upward facing cat is a 3-legged cat. Body weight forward. The left side of the body feels like it's in a knee plank, yeah? Bend. Up, bend. Up, bend. Up, knee down, push back. Spinal waves down here if you want to. Check your knees and your feet are still 1 hip width distance. Your hands are a little wider than your shoulders. From here, 1 more. Lift up, downward facing cat. Adjust yourself if you need to. Upward facing cat. Downward facing cat. Upward facing cat. This next downward facing cat, left leg curls up. Upward facing cat, coming into a 3-legged cat. Body weight forward. Right side is in a knee plank. Bend. Lift. Look forward if you can. Bend. Lift. 1 more. Bend. Lift. Knee down. Push back. From here, walk your hands back close to you. Cross your ankles. Right ankle below. And push back into your Siddhasana. Now, I'll stay here on this side. Let's make that flow nice and smooth. Roll your shoulders. Interlace. Right thumb on top. Flip. Press. Release and twist to the right. Breathing. Right arm waves up. Lateral flexion. Sweep down and forward. Spinal wave up. Breathe. Spinal wave down. Spinal wave up. Wrist on knees. Lean back in this half boat variation. Remember, legs are pressing in, arms are pressing out. Cross, left shin on top or in front, interlace. Left thumb on top, flip over your hands and press. Breathing, deep full breath. Twisting to the left side. Right hand on your left knee. Remember, let your arm act like a lever to help in this twist, in the torque of the spine. Left arm waves up. Lateral flexion, please. Always reaching to open your side. Top arm sweeps down. Forward. Spinal wave up. This is nice to neutralize the spine, yes? Forward and down. Spinal wave up. Wrist on your knees. Modified half boat. Pressing the legs in, pushing the arms out, or the wrists. Feel that strength in your core. Cross the ankles once again, coming back to Siddhasana. Doesn't matter which one, on top this time. Walk your hands forward, pull yourself up. Cat pose, unfurling the body in cat. Downward facing cat. Upward facing cat. Downward facing cat, right leg up. Upward facing cat, right leg back and up. Three-legged cat. Body weight forward, knee plank and bend. Just three. Up, bend. Squeeze your armpits in. Up, bend. Up, knee down. Downward facing cat. Come with me. Upward facing cat. Downward facing cat. Left leg up. Three-legged cat. Opening the body. Body weight forward. Bend. Up. Bend. Up. Bend. Up. Knee down. Now push back. We skipped this. Yes or no? We did skip that. Walking your hands as far forward as they'll go. Tucking the toes under. Lifting up. Puppy pose or downward facing dog. Spinal wave forward. Plank. All the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back to plank, to puppy pose, to downward facing dog. We have been doing that chaturanga builder, so let's use it, yeah, if you want to. Forward plank, all the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog, back up to plank, to puppy pose, to downward facing dog. Last one. Wave forward, plank, all the way down or halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog, back up to plank, knees down, push back, untuck your toes, pushing back. Breathing here. Take your time to reset the breath. Then walk your hands closer to you. Coming into this seated pose. If your knees and ankles are okay, you're welcome also to sit on a block, massage your wrists. Bring the backs of the hands together and stay here. Press in an inverted Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. It counterposes the wrists, and this is why we always do this, yeah? Because the wrists always deserve a counter pose. Massage your wrists. Then rest the backs of your hands on your lap. Close your eyes. Have a few breaths here. And then when you're done, you can pop up. And let's get on with the day. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next mini flow. Bye!